1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
We all blacked out. When I came
Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Metro 2033 Redux. In the previous episode we started off our adventures by fending off some mutants at Exhibition and then continuing on a rail car ride through a mutant-infested tunnel to Riga and managed to somehow arrive safely. And start things off.
Boy, I'm selling a lot of drinks because of you.
Yeah, no problem. Anyways, here's the first note. Keep in mind, I'm not going to be collecting all of these. If I see them, I'll grab them, but otherwise, yeah, sorry. Now, in the previous episode, I actually mentioned that there were several differences between regular and Redux. One of them is a shooting range where we can earn some bullets.
asshole. But I got my orders.
Now, you can actually get a morality point by giving a bullet to one of those guys, but just one of them. You can't just donate to everybody. Let's see if I can find any freebies in here. Doesn't look like it. But anyways, here's the shooting range. I recommend using the Bastard for this one. Pay 5 bullets, and if we manage to hit all our targets, we'll get a bunch more in return.
Nice shot.
I bet he's not hitting anything. Who's game?
What's the bet?
Half liter.
All right, it's a deal.
Yeah, just use a quick one-shot burst to kill the rats.
He actually hit.
Ah, anyone can get lucky. Let him hit once more. Hey, what the hell? Hit again?
It's getting interesting now.
Damn you, fucking sniper.
See that? He hit again.
No way. He's in the next one.
You get that moonshine ready.
Take my day.
Should have kept running, rat.
Nice shot.
No for him here. He wouldn't even hit the broadside of a bomb with a stick.
See that? He hit again.
Don't worry about wasting ammo. You don't actually consume any here. Get a nice set of 25 bullets. Oh, and this button will allow you to play it again in an infinite loop, but you don't get anything for doing that. It's just for fun. And let's see, in here, we've got our shop.
Come, look, try and buy.
I'm gonna add some customization on, but really, I wouldn't recommend it at this point. Nothing that would really be worth it, at least not for those prices. Plus, we don't really have the money for it. I mean, technically we do, but still. I'd hold off until later on.
As you wish.
Yeah?
No, I'm not really going to need those, or those.
As you wish.
Because I don't intend to be doing a lot of human killing unless I have to.
Bullets exchange. You won't find better rate in whole Metro.
But I will buy a few extra bullets. Don't worry, we won't be having to do too much of that.
deal.
As a matter of fact, we'll mostly be selling to them. Oh, without further ado, let's get this story on the road.
Wow, did you really come here
Are
on
you
the
Artyom?
handcar?
Hey, there's a man at the Black Street
Wow,
waiting
I'd
for
love to
you.
ride that
I'll
thing.
guide you there
Could
for
you
one
give a
bullet.
Give him a bullet, you get a moral point.
Let's go.
And just follow him.
Oh, I really should be going now, or else I'll get a spanking.
Come on, kid, lead the way. I believe there's actually an achievement for not giving him any bullets. But I think you also lose a moral point for doing so. Oh, if I recall correctly. Oh, who throws perfectly good money in an outhouse?
Hey, let's go!
Yeah, yeah. And here we are.
That's him sitting over there.
Yeah, I can tell,
Well, I'll
kid.
be
Come
going.
here.
Bye.
You're Artyom, right? Sit down. Everybody calls me Bourbon. Listen, I need to get to Dry Station for some business, but this rat hole is on lockdown. I, however, know a back way. A so-called cursed passage the locals are afraid to use. But I hear the shit in the tunnels doesn't work on you. So, you help me get to Dry, I'll give you my AK when we get there. Deal? Good. Here's an advance payment in case you need to gear up first. Are you ready? Just make it short.
I mean, I never actually agreed to help you, but then again, I guess I don't have much of a choice. But before we go off, there's some things we need to take care of. First of all, I'm sure you noticed this bright red ribbon. This...
Hey, baby. You like what you see?
I do, but I'm not going to be purchasing your services. Seriously, don't do it. You'll get knocked out and have all your bullets taken from you. Which, if you spent them all already, is not too big of a deal, but I haven't. Anyways, keep an eye out for these red ribbons on keys, which will go to safes like these. And they typically contain, well, a decent amount of military-grade rounds and sometimes other bits of ammo that you'll need. And before we go back to Bourbon, let's explore this little side tunnel, because I know there's some extra stuff we can find. Let's see where... Ah! A little extra ammo, never hurt. And I don't believe there's anything else for us to find here. But let's head back to Bourbon and get on with our adventure.
Are you ready? Sitting in this crap hole is useless.
Now that we've told them we're ready, though, that woman will be gone. And there's some MGRs that we can grab from back here. Nope, nothing in there. There they are. Huh, how'd I miss those?
Браво, reputable. Раз, два, три, четыре. Раз, два, три, четыре.
Yeah, we're gonna have to be dealing with that through our whole trip with him.
Браво, reputable. Раз, два, три, четыре. Раз, два, три.
As I entered the abandoned tunnel with Bourbon, I wondered if I'd been wrong to trust him. But the station gates were still sealed, and there was no telling when I'd have another chance to leave Riga.
Like I said, didn't really agree to help him, but we don't have much of a choice.
Great, we broke free. Now keep your eyes peeled. The handcar ride is over. Lots of tough guys died in these tunnels. But if we watch each other's backs, we'll get there. Ah, that's just a single lurker. They rarely attack groups of people. But if you're alone, watch your ass.
Yeah. Stalkers are fairly weak, but they tend to attack in groups, especially when you're alone. Oh, and always search every body you come across, because chances are they're going to have ammo. And in some rare cases, military-grade rounds.
Strange sounds. Either the ground is making that noise or the wind. I also heard tales of singing pipes. They say if you listen long enough, you can hear the voices of the dead. What bullshit.
It's actually not bullshit, and it's how you get one of your first morality points of this level. Just crouch down. And you'll get your morality point once you hear them giggle. Now, we're not going to go forward, and so we're going to take the side path.
Be extra quiet here. There should be a roadblock on the second tunnel. We don't want to draw that danger.
In that case, why are you talking so loudly? Lurkers. And we're on our own. Oh, word of advice, if there are lurkers around, keep an eye out for holes on the ground. Don't fall into them, like this one, or it'll be game over. This here is a T-car. It's a decent pneumatic weapon, but I don't really use those. Now, there should be... Ooh, almost fell into that. There should be a... Aha! Box around here where we can get some more supplies. Now, I'm not really going to be using any medkits unless I absolutely have to, so... It's going to be another one of those things we're not really going to be buying much of. Just make sure everything's still loaded, and head back to Bourbon. Yeah, stupid spider webs slowing me down. Somebody died here recently with all the blood that's leaking down.
Shit, caravanners. They're all dead. I know that style. Bandits. And Hansa boasted that they'd wipe them out. Now keep your eyes peeled. They won't let us pass freely.
Idiots.
Alarm system. Ancient, but quite efficient. If you want to arrive unexpected, try not to disturb the cans.
Killed everyone, yet forgot the brightly colored ribbon key that they will need to open the safe that I know they have. Any other bodies? No. Anyways, yeah, what Bourbon is saying is true. You see these? They'll alert any nearby enemies if you hit them.
Watch your step. Any crunch or crack will give you away.
Right. But don't miss the bullets and a throwing knife.
Oh, a tripwire! An excellent way to get rid of the blind and daredevils. You get what to do?
Yeah, jump over it. Then find the other end. Sometimes it'll be a gun, sometimes it'll be a explosive. Actually, most of the time it's an explosive.
They barricaded themselves. Short, we need to get closer. Can you take down the patrol?
Yeah, I can. This is where the huge amounts of stealth elements come in. Now, you see the watch? There's a little light right above the time. If it's out, that means you're pretty much invisible. They can't see you. But if it's lit up, that means they can see you if they look at you. Now, my typical style is to go around and knock them out one by one, while also putting out lights, making it easier for me to get around stealthily.
Who's there?
Oh, just me. I will tell you, stealth became so much easier in this game when they added the ability to knock enemies out. Oh, and when you knock someone out, don't forget to check their gun for a little extra ammo. It's not much, but every little bit counts. Now, the guy with the lantern's going to be a problem if I don't take him out. Just gotta be patient and wait. Don't want to get too close to him while he's near his buddies.
they're making it too easy. This bunch was trying to save a buck and didn't hire a rear guard. Stupid asshole. Wage picked off a couple and the rest ran away in panic. We were waiting in
Okay, the fact that he's moved up means that there are no more coming back to this area.
Don't talk about pigs. It just makes me hungry as hell. So, how was the loot?
Past these guys.
Only 5 guns and a few
And
bullets.
here's a funny thing, when I last played through this, I did not see that guy over there. He actually took me by surprise, but didn't give me away.
Caravan master.
Now,
Boss wants to ransom him for
if you're quick enough, you can actually knock out people from the front without being seen. And here is where the key goes. No MGRs, but we did get a decent amount of ammo, I suppose. I'll save that guy for last, because he's right in the light. Knock him out. Knock this guy out. Get this guy before he sees his unconscious buddies and alerts the others. If I can. Sometimes it can be a little iffy on when you can knock someone out and when you can't. Then this guy. Ooh, that sound means you're close to being seen. Or that someone is starting to notice you. They won't actually see you or alert or become alerted the second they see you. Because sometimes they'll just attribute it to, like, sleep deprivation and whatnot. Gotta be a little quicker on the draw than that, buddy. Here comes Bourbon. Good indicator that I've got them all. Okay, wait for that guy to leave. Unfortunately, we can't do much about that light without shooting it out, and I don't have a silencer. Get this guy. And there should be one more guy right around the corner. That's typically how I'm going to be playing through any enemies with human levels. Nice and quiet. Conserves a lot of ammo for me.
The bridge is a nasty place, so here's the plan. I'll keep you covered. And you watch my back. If we work together, we'll make it. But don't play hero boy. I'm in no mood to get killed today.
Yeah, as you can see, we're very limited in the amount of ammo that we can carry, which thankfully they increased how much you can carry in the sequels of this game, which I do intend to play at some point. Uh-oh. Here they come. Oh, and if you get any blood, just wipe it off by tapping the G button.
Clip empty!
Like I said in the previous video, revolvers and shotguns are your best friends when fighting mutants. Though mostly shotguns, simply because of how much power they, or damage they do. Oh, no wonder my light's so dim. Where are they? Now, originally, there was actually a morality point you could get by going in here, finding a box full of dolls. But they took that out in this version. Don't know why. Hell, I'm not even sure why using these in the first place would get you a morality point. But there is one you can get right here.
There's hands on military trolley. They are looking for the bandits.
Just stay down, don't move.
Okay, they're gone now. We can go.
Oh, and don't forget to turn out your light, obviously. I hear you. Come out wherever you are, you overgrown rats. You know, I don't typically go for shotguns in games, but I like the ones in Metro. Especially when I'm up against, mutants. Seriously, mutants will get right up close, so you may as well be using a shotgun anyways. Well, doesn't look like anybody else is going to be able to use this path anymore.
Wow, that was some ride.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, your watch also tells you how much air you've got left on your filter.
I gave him shit. And the staircase? How convenient. Seems to me we're being lured in. Back it. Let's go.
At the same time. Nice. In the original, normally at this point, this would actually load into a new level. So, I kind of like that they managed to improve it so that they could combine two separate levels into one.
Suka! As if Nasalis behind us were not enough. Now we're stuck in fucking graveyard. Artyom, search the bodies. I'll try to get our asses out of here.
Yeah, when he says that, you're going to want to do it quickly, because fairly soon you're going to have to be dealing with this. Alright, that should be Nope, that was not everything.
Rusty piece of shit! Come on, open! Artyom, my gut tells me something is very wrong with this place. Remember our agreements. I'm counting on you, kid.
Yeah, you're gonna have to start running for him.
Nice little grill. I promise you, dear, I will come back and lubricate you. Also get you new paint. Oh, the great door. I hear you are calling me. Yes.
start running.
Oh, yes! Now I am happy! Your songs are magnificent! Sing more! Sing only for me!
And the Dark Ones, who seem to be so evil, actually saved us.
What the hell just happened to me? Artyom, did you hear those songs? Brr, I wouldn't wish it on an enemy.
That's saying something. Here's hoping no Solaces don't know how to open these gates. But anyways, right up ahead is another key for us. Just gotta get around here. And put on a gas mask again. Ordinarily, there'd be an upgraded revolver here, but instead, what we get is another key. Yeah. Anyways, whenever you hear Artyom gasping like that, put on your gas mask, because even underground, there are still places that you can't breathe. All right, so let's search this guy real quick. Right, full ammo on everything. Good. Gonna need that. Then drop down here. Because the next safe is right over there. Don't worry about Bourbon. He'll be fine. Grab some supplies here while we're at it. Ooh. Extended barrel? Yeah, why not? I was gonna have to buy that anyways. Basically, it'll increase our range, or at the very least our accuracy at a range. And in order to get this, just gotta turn this valve to stop the steam, and the vault should be right behind it. Or I guess actually safe. Vaults are much bigger. And within is a bunch of ammo and 48 military grade rounds along with a filter. Anyways, to get back up, just gotta climb this ladder.
And here is the market. Stay calm. Uncle Bourbon will get us in.
Hey, people! Open up! Don't let your two-legged brethren die a foolish death! Are you deaf in there? We're going to be eaten!
Motherfuckers! Who the hell did you drive with you? Damn yourselves! You know, it's not the trolley! We'll send the assets!
Artyom, hang on! Fate's on our side!
Well, even if it's just because of the mutants, at least they care enough to try and save us. Nice backtrack, man. Did save you, though. Comes the cavalry. Not that they're much help at all. I've got to stop this thing. Of course, they've also got to stop moving so quick.
Do as he says. These guys have no sense of humor.
Are my eyes playing tricks? Bourbon, old friend, is that you? And I've given up hope of ever seeing you alive again. Simon, look who the snout scared us.
God damn it. We stepped in this shit now. Hey, Mikhailovich, what a coincidence. I was just coming to visit you.
You hear that, boys? Set out the good dishes. Bourbon's come to visit.
Nah, don't go running off, Bourbon. We've got a little job to finish, then we'll get back to you. Remember where you should wait for me?
I do.
You sure? I can help you remember. You get me right?
Absolutely.
Well, smooth, Artyom. Real smooth. Well, it seems like we now have to deal with Bourbon's shit as well. Great. Should have known this was a bad idea.
I'd never seen a market like this. You could buy almost anything. But Bourbon owed money to the Hansa sentries and was anxious to leave.
Holster your weapons at once. Who are you?
But anyways, guys, I'm going to leave that episode off here. If you like what you see, please leave a like and subscribe for future content. See you guys in the next episode.